Imagine a world where the roots of Freemasonry intertwine even deeper with the course of history, a world where a single choice, a single meeting, or a moment of trust altered the fate of nations and the very structure of modern society. What if, in the early 18th century, the founder of the premier prelates of England, Anthony Sayer, had never been elected as its first Grand Master in 1717? Think about it. The world's first formal Masonic Grand Lodge represented a new kind, not just bound by ritual, but by ideas of liberty, equality, and fraternity. If Sayer, a man of modest means and reputation, had been replaced by a more powerful aristocrat, the order might have taken a very different path. Instead of becoming a vehicle for Enlightenment ideals, it could have become a closed club of elite nobles, losing the democratic appeals that spread through Europe and America. Now imagine further. The influential American founding father George Washington, who was a known Freemason. They have lacked the powerful network and philosophical foundation he drew from his Masonic connections. Freemasonry offered him and other revolutionaries a secret language and tight-knit community that helped orchestrate the ideals behind the American Revolution. Without this infrastructure, would the United States have risen with the same powerful emphasis on liberty and brotherhood? Possibly not. The spread of democratic ideals might have faltered, leaving monarchies in place longer than they saw in reality. Now, let's fast forward to France, where the mysterious ties between Freemasonry and the French Revolution have fascinated historians for centuries. If key Masonic lodges in Paris had been suppressed earlier, or if the influential Marquis de Lafayette had not been a Freemason, would the spirit of liberté, égalité, fraternité have ignited with the same force? Freemasonry, with its symbolic values, subtly prepared the minds of revolutionaries for social reform. Without this intellectual groundwork laid in secret lodges, the French Revolution might have taken a more chaotic, less idealistic turn, perhaps even fracturing European political order even further. What if Freemasonry's influence extended further into science and industry? Consider Benjamin Franklin, another famous Freemason. His Masonic lodges were hubs where scientists, inventors, and politicians shared ideas. Suppose those connections were never forged. Might the American Enlightenment have been delayed? Would electrification, printing advances, or early medical breakthroughs have arrived slower and hampering global progress? On the flip side, what if Freemasonry's secretive nature had backfired? Around the late 18th and early 19th centuries, conspiracy theories about Masons controlling governments or economies began to emerge, some even fed by genuine historical influence. What if these fears had provoked widespread governmental crackdowns early on, driving Freemasonry underground forever? This may have limited the spread of their progressive ideals, but also could have intensified mystique and paranoia, possibly inspiring secret societies with darker intentions, altering geopolitical alliances, resulting in a more fractured modern world. Finally, picture a world today where Freemasonry was not just a social club, but something like a global think tank that openly guided ethical uses of technology and governance. The early seeds planted by those 18th century lodges could have blossomed into worldwide frameworks of cooperation and transparency, potentially resolving conflicts more peacefully, promoting science and culture in ways we only dream of now. So when you next hear about Freemasonry, remember, this is not just a mysterious brotherhood cloaked in ritual. It is a hidden thread weaving through the very fabric of modern history, touching revolutions, democracies, innovations, and a spread of ideas. Every lodge meeting, every handshake, every secret degree set off ripples through time. And in that imagination lies one of the richest stories of what might have been, a story still shaping the world we live in today.